It's time to pressure wash this filthy machine behind me, and you guys said you wanted to see a review on this hot water pressure washer we picked up at an auction. So we're gonna get this thing fired up and checked out for the first time, and then I'm gonna start pressure washing the machine. Now, I'm probably not gonna have time myself to wash this entire machine, so I'm gonna start it just to show you guys sort of how it works, and then I'm gonna let one of the guys take over and finish it, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's all done. Anyways, let's get some water put to this pressure washer and get it checked out and fire it up. If you guys end up purchasing one of these, you need to make sure that all of the fluids are full before you fire it up. Whenever you receive these, because they are brand new, they don't have any oil in the pumps, no oil in the engines, and of course they don't have any fuel or diesel for the heater. We have already filled all of those up, and I have verified the fluids. You can see we are at perfect level on the pump. The engine oil is good. We've already filled up the diesel tank and the gas tank, so it is ready to fire up. I'm gonna turn the water on first and make sure that we let water get all the way through the heating coil and coming out where the hose attaches first. Then I'm gonna hook the hose up, make sure that the hose is completely full, and then I will fire it up for the first time. I'll probably let it run at low idle for a few minutes to break in, and then we'll start washing with it. Well, scratch that. I guess I'm gonna find a good water hose first. One of the guys patched this one together with a clamp, but apparently it did not hold. All right, let's try this again. And I guess I could go ahead and hook the hose up. Just let it run all the way through the hose. It'll probably take a second to fill all the way up. That coil is pretty long with as many times as it's coiled around in there. That is some pretty nasty looking water coming out of that thing. I'm hoping we'll get a constant stream of water. The water amount coming out still seems a bit inconsistent, so I'm gonna turn the water off, disconnect the hose, and make sure that we're getting a steady stream out of that faucet or supply, whatever you want to call it. So right here behind the end of the hose, this was sort of squished flat, and it was causing the flow of the water to be really sort of choppy and inconsistent. I have no idea if that was part of the problem, but I certainly don't want to have inconsistent water flow into the pressure washer and potentially cause damage to the pump. So that looks a lot better. I'm going to hook it back up. Well guys, with it being a Friday, the first sunny Friday we've had in quite a while after 3 days of straight rain, we've been extremely busy today. So unfortunately, once I got the tracks shoveled off, I had to go help the guys do some stuff and move a couple trucks. And then we are also working on other machines, so I have not been able to quite finish this one. And with being so busy, I haven't been able to have a guy work on this machine today. So unfortunately, in this video, I'm probably not gonna be able to give you guys a before and after. I'll make a short video of the after once this whole thing is clean. I am going to use it a little bit more and wash the hydraulic pump and the engine because we are gonna service it and we wanna be able to check for leaks and make sure that we don't have any active leaks, things of that nature. Also finish the tracks and check all the rollers and that sort of thing, but it's not all gonna be included in this video today, so I just wanted to give you a heads up. There is a few other things I wanted to show you on the pressure washer itself. So I've been messing with the pressure a little bit. There is a pressure adjustment right here on the pump. You just turn it to increase or decrease. I did not show you guys originally how you operate turning on the burner for the hot water. So I did adjust the thermostat, which is right here. It basically ranges between off and 220 degrees. I put it in at about 185, so it's not extremely hot, but plenty hot enough to get that grease and grime off there. And then you have to have the machine running, and I believe you need to be pulling the trigger for water to be cycling through, and you just flip that little toggle switch to on, and then the heat kicks on, and all of that stuff is working fine. Well guys, that's gonna be it for today. We will pressure wash the rest of the machine, so be on the lookout for a short form video to show you what it looks like after we get done. It's just a very lengthy process, especially when we need to shovel off the mud off the tracks and the grease off the undercarriage, etc. But if you guys need a hot water pressure washer and you don't want to spend a boatload of money for a brand new one, then I highly recommend taking a look at these. We've had several different types and brands over the years, and unfortunately we use and abuse them and don't take very good care of them, so they only last us about 2 to 3 years, and we've had very good luck with this particular model. If it's something that you're going to rely on every day for the main source of your business, you might want to reconsider. But if it's going to be used for something like washing trucks and trailers and you need that hot water, then I definitely recommend at least taking a look at these. And for those of you that were asking in the other videos why you need hot water, it just cuts through the grease and the grime so much better. If you paid attention in the video, basically the longer I would hold the trigger down for an extended period of time, the hotter the water would get, and then it would start taking off the grime that didn't necessarily come off very easily whenever it was just spraying partially warm or cool water. The heating element on the pressure washer only fires and stays heating as there's water running through the coil. If not, it would just get way too hot. So as soon as you let off the trigger, you can hear the burner turn off, and then when you hold back on it, it will kick back on. So in the case of moving around and moving the camera and I just let the machine run without spraying water, the burner turned off and let the water sort of cool down a little bit, and that's why it wasn't super hot when I was spraying. Anyways, I hope that helps you guys make a decision, but as always, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.